Overreaction time for this 120 BMAC. The Steelers came out victorious this afternoon against the Bengals, but not without some drama. Pittsburgh racked up 382 yards of total offense this afternoon, but found the end zone just one time and had to settle for 6 Chris Boswell field goals. He made all 6 attempts. We've seen this team have its struggles at times on the road this season. Will those struggles come back to haunt them on the road if they make the playoffs, or is that an overreaction?
Well, it could. But if they make the playoffs, Tyler, guess what? That first ball game is at home.
Okay.
And when you get into the tournament, anything can happen, especially if you have a home playoff game. So they struggled today. I don't consider their struggles in the red zone to be alarming because the entire season they have been a very, very good team. The biggest issue was going for it on going for 2-point conversion on the extra point. So this hasn't been a consistent thing. You know, seeing these guys get into the red zone, especially with Le'Veon Bell, seeing what he did a week ago against the Buffalo Bills, racking up, 2-3 touchdowns or something like that. This team usually scores when they get into the red zone. So I won't be alarmed about their issues today. They played against a team that played with a lot of emotions defensively, and they showed up. But guess what? When they needed that key touchdown, they got it.
Ben delivered it to Eli Rogers in the fourth quarter, and Chris Boswell was the guy who held this team in it until then. But this is something I talk about when me and Michael Beller are chatting fantasy football here. Ben Roethlisberger is a dynamite quarterback at home. It's like 250 or 300 yards, 2 or 3 touchdowns. And when he goes on the road, for whatever reason, he doesn't have that type of success. Is there anything to explain that, or is it just one of those weird anomalies?
I wouldn't say he's not comfortable because Big Ben has been playing in his league quite some time to be comfortable home or away. I think it's more so about the chemistry and the players that are surrounding him. You know, when you look at the offensive line play, they have issues when they're on the road compared to being at home. And the same can be said for some of the pass catchers. So I think it has a lot to do with everything that's surrounding him, Big Ben, and also some of the inconsistencies Big Ben has had himself.
I wonder if it's just easier for him to make some of the checks necessary at the line of scrimmage at home where he's not dealing with the crowd. You can see what the defense is doing and just give Antonio that look. They can change a route or something on the road. That might be a little more difficult, but it is just so odd to see someone who's as good as Ben Roethlisberger be so good at home and be so mediocre on the road.